Map number 3. They will be starting on the T side of their map pick. 80s, she's got a kit, she's got a smoke, a flash, and a nade. The rest of her teammates with the USPs and Kevlar. Nigma Galaxy, they're quickly making a play for what looks like a brackets contestation, and there are 4 CTs lying in wait.
This is the exact same way the first round they played came into place against ATK. It was a 4 CT stack, and they all came through mid. Nigma Galaxy got that info early on, and then they rotated immediately off to B. We'll see if that's going to repeat itself here. Patience at the moment from Nigma Galaxy, just looking for any sort of aggressive peak, looking for anything they can punish. But EQUIPA, they are playing it patient.
Yeah, they're taking a sweet time, they're waiting for the aggression to come out, and not an ideal nader from Cat, and just trying to sell a fake, and it's going to be contact being made towards mid. Here they come charging out, they're walking into the slaughter, but a tease with the Glocks running amok, and Jenny are too many bodies to find, and she will fall. And Nigma Galaxy, they crack open top of mid, and it's all an 80 to pull this one back.
We've seen these players pull off some amazing clutches, but before I can even start the sentence, she is sentenced to death. A dominant pistol round there from Nigma Galaxy, showing that they haven't let that prior map get to them. Coming into that stack there in upper mid and coming out fairly unbruised, losing a single player in that entire engagement. Fantastic stuff from them, and off the back of that EQUIPA, they are going to force into this one.
Yeah, we got the double nade buy coming in from 80 and Xana. Sorry, it's Jenny R actually, but Nate's not going to really find anyone. Nigma Galaxy going for the early control of Banana, leaving Anna with the scout. We've seen her pull off some magical things with a scout a couple of days prior against ATK. That being said, this is a whole different team though that they're going up against. Cat finds Jenny R. Smoke's going to be a little too late, perhaps. Yeah, it's a little too late. They're already going to be running on past, just respecting it. And Cat with a drive-by, and that should be the second round here for Nigma Galaxy. The sort of start they'd be looking for to kind of, you know, just forget the memories of that previous map. That being said, Xana able to at least find 23, but that should be just a constellation frag. It's going to be Nigma Galaxy off to a pretty hot start.
At the very least, that is a deagle that can be dropped over. Xana wants to hold on to that Mach 10 with the armor. So at least have a little bit going into the following round, although otherwise it will likely be an eco that we see out from them. Nigma Galaxy looking very solid here. An Inferno, a map that they enjoy playing. You know, they mentioned on the desk, we expect to see this to be a bit of a playground for players like Cat. Very dominant towards Banana on both the T and CT side alongside Vilga. So expect to see that aggression pan out here. A bigger keeper of what we saw last map. I don't think we should be writing them off at any stage during this map.
Oh, absolutely not. It's still very early days. We had a couple of the pistol and the Mach 10 being saved as well, so I'm curious to see what Big are planning to do with that. But this should be a comfortable round, though, for Nigma Galaxy. Looking at the buy, they have the Mach 10 hands a Cat. And here we go. Full-fledged purchase for Big, though, around those 2 pistols. They have also upgraded the 5.7 for 80, Jenny R with a deagle as well. So yeah, they have invested a little bit. They will, of course, have more than sufficient money to go for the buy come round number 4. Molotov is going to isolate Xana, and a jumping spray from Cat, not able to find anything. Almost finds a second kill, but she runs out of bullets, and Vilga will be able to trade. She's taking a bit of damage as well. But at least the SMG has been neutered for the time being. 2 players holding towards that B. Bomb side is Jenny R and 80. And with that, Nigma Galaxy so slowly but surely peeling back towards that A bomb side.
I think that smoke's going to give them a bit of info. That's a lurk smoke that's been dropped there, but they're still jiggling the angle, knowing that no one's actually pushed up any further. Just holding these positions, waiting for the CTs to make a misplay towards A. Here's a bit of aggression coming through from D7. I think the timing might have been missed here. 23, she's already scampered away. They are making their way up Banana at the moment. Our 2 players here to receive them. Jenny R with this Desert Eagle and just the USP on ID. That smoke has been dropped, so it's something to work with. Playing anti-flash here. There's no execute coming out yet. That smoke's actually dissuaded them in the bomb. It's making its way back to A.
And it's a right call as well. One player, though, they've spotted her, and they know now. They know that D7 knows that they were all at B. Now, D7's got to go big. She's going to be tagged down, deagle in hand. They know exactly where she is. Backup has arrived as well towards the library. They need to find this kill, though. They're running out of time. 12 seconds remaining. Jenny R finds Vilga. Finally, D7 will be taken down, and they should be able to get the bomb down safely. Still a 3v3, looking to deal a little bit more damage, and 23 with the collateral, and it's all on Ada. For a moment there, it was starting to look scary, Lucy, but then a right call coming in from Vilga. She's like, you know what? I'm not feeling this. Let's just head back towards the A-bomb side. They make it quick, they make it clean, they lose a couple, but that's going to be fine. 3-0, a solid start for Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, D7 had the potential to play Disruptor there up in the Apps position. If she'd been able to find a single kill, I mean, her just being there delayed the entire take, and that allowed one player to go down, but not able to find that kill. The bomb goes down, and 23 with the collateral headshot through the smoke with the AK. Not one you see every day. Great to see here on the big stage. 3-0 is the scoreline for Nigma Galaxy. Now the guns come out for bigger keeper. Anna going for this very aggressive peek, but that close Molotov is going to prevent any further progress.
Jenny R and 80 rest in control atop Banana, but for Nigma Galaxy, they're still going to be contesting here. Oh, the aggressive play from Zaina this time won't net her anything. Gets taken down. Op lost. Ada will be found as well. And what is this from D7? Runs out like a banshee out through the smoke. Able to find one, but that means the bomb set has been lost. And Molotov, it's going to be behind her. She should be able to find another kill, which she will indeed. And running him through the flame, she falls. Oh, why has she done that? As Jenny R will be able to somehow bring back Tori. But now it's a 1 versus 2. Cat watching mid as 80 has to go for this retake all by her lonesome. She's got a flashbang and a nade. No kit, however.
Yeah, and that post plant, it's going to be so difficult to isolate these players. They know an AWP is in the hands of Anna as well, so you have to be extra careful clearing each of these positions. D7, it looked like she had done everything there on the defense. But the flames end her life. Now ID has to make a decision. Does she give this one a look in, or does she just hold onto her rifle and hold onto her life?
She's looking for the AWP. They can't find it. I'm not sure where the AWP went, actually. I don't think Nigma Galaxy picked it up and tossed it away. Or I guess it was retrieved by Anna, I'm not too sure. But yeah, not even able to secure the AWP. As Nigma Galaxy, despite the heroics of D7, she could have just remained in the corner, tucked her head in, and it wouldn't have afforded the T's any angle on her head. But instead, a little bit of panic. She probably thought she might be able to escape, taking a bit of damage, but unfortunately gets taken down by the Molotov. Nice attempt, though, able to find 2 kills, but in the end, it was not going to be good enough. 4-0, as we have the first tag timeout getting called here by the side of Big EQUIPA. They have that A1 in the hands of 80 to work around, but for the rest of them, could see a few pistol upgrades come out, unless they feel really feisty and just go for the force spike, because D7 does have money. Yeah, this is a smart play, in my opinion. The pistols come out, USPs. 80 actually dropping the A1 towards Jenny. It was Jenny R. And, well, considering how she was playing lights out on Ancient, might as well. I like the faith.
Yeah, good decision there from them. And Zana with enough cash in the bank to bring out the AWP in the next round. She had a huge amount of impact with that weapon on Ancient. So looking at her to get her hands on that in the following round. But still in this round here, and potential to still be an upset round. We've seen these shonky buys pay off before, where a single rifle around pistols can do a huge amount of damage. Jenny R is in the right bomb side at the moment. That flash is great. They fall off the angle, but she's not able to find any bodies. A second flash coming through. I think they're going to hard clear it here. They look, and yes, Jenny R, she's going to go down. Cat swinging on ID. And that's that defense job. Even a little love tap to the back of the head there onto Vilga. And that's the B bomb site taken for free.
Not a great smoke, but it's okay. They have more than enough smokes to ensure... Did he like double smoke CT? Yeah, there's 3 smokes there. A little bit of overkill from the side of Nigma Galaxy, but that's all right. They have oodles of money to work with. The round is going to be confirmed as well. Big EQUIPA not looking to gift any free frags to Nigma Galaxy, maybe looking for the exits, but Nigma Galaxy being very controlled here, not getting ahead of themselves. They still know it's a lot of rounds still remaining. And it's T-side from Nigma Galaxies, which is what we saw them flex against ATK GG, right? Now, look, the caveat is it was ATK, right? Obviously, Bigger Keeper, a whole different beast altogether, but Nigma Galaxy, they're making it almost look like the same game. I'm getting a sense of deja vu, the way they're able to just completely discombobulate and just completely wreck apart that defense from the CTs. And unless Big kind of get their heads back into the game here, it looks like Nigma Galaxy is just going to run away with this. And map number 3 is already peering over the horizon.
Yeah, it's good to see from Nigma Galaxy, that they had a pretty heavy loss there on Ancient. It didn't look particularly great from them. Big looked like they were outclassing them at every opportunity. So it's good to see them coming into this second map here with elimination on the line and stepping up with a fantastic start on the T side. But as mentioned, that full buy now coming out for Bigger Keeper. We can see the AWP in the hands of Zana. Already taking early damage early on here in Banana. It's a very fast play up in Vilga. She's going to find the opener. Jenny are the only one left here on the site. The rotate now coming through from that AWP, and they are not slowing down. They are barreling through the supportive flashes. They're here for Jenny. She can peek off this, trying to find these heads, just tapping away. But Anna, she slings onto the side, and a rare missed shot from Zana. Now has to hold this thin line, looking for anything that can be given to her. The flick, it hits into the leg of Cat, but doesn't take her down.
Cat will be finally taken down by Ada, though, so this retake from 5v3 now to a 3v4. Kind of doable, considering how low Zayna is, considering it's an AWP in play, they're going to fall back here. Surely they don't entertain this. And with 23 coming in from behind, yeah, round is done. 23 making sure there's no one will see spawn. She will fall. A 2v2 suddenly. There is a chance, but time is of the essence. They need to make a little bit of haste here, and Ada's going to peek around the corner, finds another one, gets taken down by Ada. Another 1v1. Smoke still blooming, and she's spamming her way through the smoke. Ada tapping the bomb, and she will find the kill, but it's a little too late there. And she might even fall to the bomb, and indeed she will. It is going to be round number 6 for the side of Nigma Galaxy. There was a window there, right? But I felt like the moment they got the kill, maybe they should have still fallen back, because there was not much time remaining for that defuse. So even though they went in, there was no margin for error, and Anna able to find another kill with the AWP from the back of the site, and round was done.
It's a good sign of things to come, though. That retake, it did look solid. They were able to recover. Great utility usage to flush out Anna from that position towards quad. So still signs of life here for Bigger Keeper. It comes down to the wire. And now, once again, we're going to have a bit of a half buy coming out from them. Just upgraded pistols, trying to do the job. And Zana boosted here, able to do a fair bit of damage to that PG-50, but not find the kill. And the spam comes back in return.
This was a Nigma Galaxy I was looking to see coming to play today here. We didn't see it on an Ancient. And again, taking nothing away from Big, I think Big played an incredible game. They showed why they picked that map. They had a game plan, multiple game plans. They were easily toying with Nigma Galaxy's defense. And on the second half as well, Nigma Galaxy not able to really crack Big zone defense. But right now you can see the protocol so much in place. The individuals looking so very comfortable. And his B bomb site has been... It's been really rough here for Bigger Keeper. They haven't really been able to defend it. The flashbangs are so very solid as well. Ada maybe trying to channel her in a Dupree, but she won't find any vision. JNR, MP9 in hand. She knows that that range, the AK-47, will be her doom. She will fall on back, hoping to find a shot through the smoke, but right now they're finding nothing.
Yes, there's a bit of a gap here in the smoke. She's playing around. She exploits it, but Tori is holding the line. Takes her head clean off. ID here with the Desert Eagle, looking for any sort of further aggression. But now it's the 3-on-5 in the retake. May as well go for this, particularly with D7 finding the kill through the smoke. Any damage they can do here, you can see 3 players are very low. A stray bullet from one of these pistols could be enough to take them down. Anna looking with this AWP for any sort of opening into this, checking between these 2 angles. Bigger Keeper just keeping them in contained, looking to find these exits as Nigma Galaxy. They have to try and escape out of the site here. And Anna, she's looking to carve them a path out, looking in all these directions. And now it's just ID left. And she is dispatched by 23. 1 HP on Anna. I think the bomb is not going to go off, and she's going to live.
Yeah, 4 players staying alive. I love how methodical Nigma Galaxy being right now. You know, the fact that even in these post plans, they're not getting over eager. They're using the utility to even exit the bomb site as well once a bomb gets planted. We saw the flashbang being lobbed in by a teammate from Banana, allowing Ana to sneak on out from the bomb site. So it's just been nigh flawless from the side of Nigma Galaxy. Vilga and her ladies starting to flex, starting to show why they are a team to be feared. For Big, though, finally, they get their hands on the rifles once more. Xana with the AWP, M4A1s, a lot of utility as well. Ada's going to be playing up close inside of quads. She needs backup in the form of Xena is going to be coming in from Archway with the AWP. And look at the way Nigma is posturing right now. It is looking like an inevitable A hit.
Yeah, it's a good setup here from Big EQUIPA, though. It's been so many B hits. It's good they're keeping this defense on hand. Ada's just going to chime in for 2. A great multi-kill from her. Xana's forced to fall back, so it's all on D7 here on the defense. Moving her way around into pit, spots a player there. That Molotov, it's a little bit awry. She can move around this, but 23 coming out of apps is able to dispatch her. The smokes that are so deep are preventing Xana from having any impact in this round. Just holding this line, not presented with anything. That bomb now going down. It's a 3-on-3 in the retake. Damage already done to all these players. These M4s become so much more powerful when chip damage is done. The headshot can come through. The smokes have been deployed, though. This delays this retake. Utility still in the hands of these CT players. They can throw their own smokes. They can throw their own flashes, and they're perfect. The utility, it's flushing them out. They're pushing into the side here. Tori playing close, taken down by ID and Xana. It's just Ana left, tucked into the corner with the Tech 9. She swings out and denies the bomb plant.
There's no time?
No-scope comes through, but there's no time.
Oh my god, in the corner. Ana, she had no business staying alive there, but she finds 2, and it just took too long. You said it, Lucy, the smoke keeping them at bay. It was a good attempt at the retake, mind you. They find the first 2 kills almost instantaneously, but the first player who dies on the bomb site, she does such a good job playing distraction, and so they don't check for Ana, they just go for the stick immediately, and Ana able to clutch it out. And that was Tori. Tori was a player who was being a distraction. Sure, she wasn't able to get a single kill, but doesn't really matter. Ana was there, and she was more than enough to clutch it out. One of the closest round I think we've seen thus far on this map, but still goes the way of Nigma Galaxy. Second timeout now getting called by Big, and they're starting to realize, yeah, they're like, okay, all right, this is kind of spiraling out of control, and we need to somehow stop this locomotive that is Nigma Galaxy. This T-side, it's kind of insane. They haven't lost a single T-side on Inferno yet in this tournament. That's a mad stat.
They haven't lost a single round on Inferno in this tournament, and looking to potentially replicate that here. Big Keeper, a different caliber of opponent, but she gets taken down immediately. The spam through the smoke is perfect. And that's early. Oh, Kat, she's going to try and push back through this. The response comes through. Maybe getting a little bit too cocky there, a little too big for her boots. And speaking of big for her boots, that's another player just running through the smoke. Vilga, the aggression, it pays off for her. 2 headshots and the site completely open.
Absolute filth. That's just grotesque from Vilga. Just disgusting. Like the fact that they lose the first player. Firstly, the flashbang is brilliant, and Vilga just charges in, leading by example. Bomb planted once more. This time they go again to the old faithful, the B bomb site. And it was all Vilga. It wasn't Ana, it wasn't 23, it's not Kat or even Tori, the ones we usually look to really step up and deliver, and Vilga showing that she might be the veteran in this team, but she's more than capable of hanging with some of the stars in the server. 9-0 for Nigma Galaxy.
That's exactly the style of play we expect from Vilga on Inferno. She's hugely aggressive in-game leader, just charging through the smokes after her teammate had just fallen doing the same play, but set up with a perfect flashbang, and it's everything. Even going to continue hunting here. They've got money, may as well try and take down any players they can. Sun able to find 2, but they're just consolation frags. The money, it's not great for Big EQUIPA, and if they buy into this, it's going to be pretty light.
For a moment, I thought Jenny might actually get away from that. Like, she was blinded for so long and Vilga didn't clear it, that Vilga just turns around, she's like, oh, hi there. Well, the buy will be coming in for Big. Nonetheless, it's going to be a rough buy here. MP9's out. We have the one saved M4A1 and the FAMAS. That's about it. A lot of utility, though, to work with. And the fact that invested in the MP9s, it means they want to prioritize utility. But can they find anything is a question, and indeed, they will find one. Great combo of the flashbang and the Molotov to flush Cat out from a position, and that's banana control rested. But in the meantime, look at how quickly Nigma Galaxy are just charging up towards brackets. Zayna will find herself headless. One player inside the A bomb site, and it's going to come down to D7 and the MP9 of hers.
It's always D7 left in this hold. She is the anchor with everything to do. You can see the crosshairs trained on her position, tucked in with this MP9. So many players swarming on her position. There's a large amount of damage there to 23. And meanwhile, Ada also finds a kill. So we are still at a 3-on-3. That bomb can make its way onto the site. And Jenny is on quite a quick flank here through apps. This could be the difference maker here for Big EQUIPA.
Very doable, as I said. Ada's still kind of low, though, and the bomb just got planted, and everyone's poised and ready to go for this retake. 2 players coming up from short, 1 from apartments. A couple of kids. The nade could easily find 23 if they do opt to lob it in her direction. Nade isn't sailed in, though. Instead, she's going to lob in her own nade, and somehow Ada is still alive. But finally, she will find 23, and Tori is going to try and strike from inside a mini pit. But finally, Big will win a round. It took a while. It took 10 whole rounds, but they managed to do so. Still, though, Lucy, still, they know they're trailing 9-1.
At the very least, the 16-0 is prevented. They're not going to repeat themselves here. And a team finally takes a round off Nigma Galaxy on Inferno. And in fairly decent fashion there, keeping 3 alive in that retake. Allows them the full investment into this one. The AWP out on Zana. She's been a little bit quiet here so far. Goes through a bit of a peek here into mid, but not rewarded with a kill. And now falls back, just firing off these warding shots and keeping the T's on notice.
Velga slowly waiting for the smoke to clear, looking for anyone to be aggressive towards mini wall, but won't find anyone. Big EQUIPA giving a lot of respect here. Not really going for that banana control, which they exerted earlier in the previous round. Oh, the nade could actually deal a bit of damage. Indeed, it will. Jenny R down to 65 points of health, but the flashbang comes out. Return flash from Nigma Galaxy. They're not going to fall for this, and slowly but surely they start to wrest control of banana away from the hands of Big EQUIPA. And simultaneously as well, trying to take brackets control. So Big EQUIPA, they're losing a lot of map control. However, still a minute to work with here for Nigma Galaxy. They make a lot of noise towards brackets as they're going to be grouping on up. They still have left 1 player. I do believe that is 23 lurking inside of apartments. And it's going to come down to Jenny R and 80. This B defense has been almost non-existent thus far, Lucy. They need to step up right now.
This boost could be the difference maker, though. You can see Jenny R, she's ready to drop that smoke to make this a one-way. She throws it down, and now 80, she's sitting behind this, can try and spam through, but her vision's actually a little bit obscured by that smoke. She's forced to drop down. They're keeping them at bay. Jenny R, a great peek out there, does a huge amount of damage. Zana also chiming in for 1 in a row. Oh, that looked like it could have hit. And we're now into the 3v3. They have managed to take control of the site. There's no smoke down. The lurk has been dispatched, and that's a perfect choice of target there from Zana, even shutting down Vilga. Fantastic stuff from the Orba. 3 in the round, and Big 2 in a row.
That's what we want to see from Zana. We've seen her really pop off yesterday. And right now Inferno finally letting that AWP sing the song of death. Huge kills. And even a bit of the off angle from the player boosted on top of the barrels didn't catch her off guard. Nice little flicks coming out from her, but they do, again, suffer a lot of casualties, right? They aren't really winning these rounds in a very clean fashion. And for the side of Nigma Galaxy, they still have funds to eke out a very solid buy. We will see a Galil and a Mag-10 in the mix, but you know, Velga, she's going to be more than happy wielding the Mag-10. The nade sails in. Unfortunately, doesn't quite deal too much of damage, and Anna still has an AWP to wield. So overall, it's still a very solid buy for Nigma Galaxy. But for Big, though, this is a great opportunity to break the money and try and at least save a little bit of face heading into the second half, right? Try to get maybe 4 or 5 rounds, perhaps. And I would still want to believe in them. They look really good in Ancient, but here we go. Push coming into its brackets, and Ada has to hold the line, and she will deal a lot of damage, but able to only find, well, nothing. Zayna, though, able to, at the very least, trade.
Yeah, she's got D7 here as well. Perfect target selection, moving around to find that second. This is such a hard angle to hold. 23, ready to swing out. Anna taking shots from Boiler. It's such a brawl here in top mid, but Anna, she comes out ahead. The 2M4 on the rotate through, and Anna holding the line. That's the bomb going to go down. And Heidi, she has to come into this clutch in the 1v2. Has a smoke, has a flash, knows that this AWP is in play. Has time to work with here, but no kit on her back. Clearing all of these angles. Has collected a kit on her way through now. So a bit more time to work with. Has to be careful. Both these players are so close. And 23, holding the line. She does not miss those.
What a messy round coming out there. I mean, Xana did her very best to try and stay alive in the position, but then the one missed shot, Anna takes out the Glock, fires all 20 bullets from that clip. And in the end, yeah, the 1v2, perfect crossfire being set up there, and Nigma Galaxy to bring it back. There was a chance there for Big to finally break the economy, but they won't, and that means they're now once more back to the MP9s. They still have the AWP in the hands of Zaina, though. And at least with her waking up, there is still a glimmer of a hope here for Big EQUIPA to maybe try and make things a little bit more competitive. A little bit of contestation towards Banana, but the Molotov will be respected here by Cat. Slowly they're going to creep on ahead, though. The smoke is a little deep, but no, Cat doesn't have any vision, so she's going to have to fall back. They're going to go for the logs boost, maybe hoping to find someone. 3 CTs, though, inside of the B bomb site. And 80 has a flashbang, looking to pop it the moment they hear any commotion, and that is a very brave leap of faith, but it will still work out. Jenny just running on down, able to find just the one. Zaina not able to trade.
Yeah, but look, they managed to wrap all the way through into CT. Ada, she knows that they've gotten through here, even fired some rolling shots off, and Xana, she's repositioned here, holding the line. Misses the shot, though, straight between the wickets. Trying to reposition here. Look, this player just jumping around, and CT knows that AWP is holding the line, and they managed to skate away. So now D7, 4 players coming in on her position. She's been spotted, would have to do something heroic, and Tori going to deny it.
I like how Nigma Galaxy did not go for the full commit into the B pincer, right? They're like, all right, that AWP is still in play, and once they get the 1 kill in the A bomb site, they're like, all right, you know, just let's pivot back. Pivot back. D7's the only one, as you pointed out, who needed to deliver. Unfortunately, not quite able to get anything done. And once more, Nigma Galaxy, the winning ways continue. 11-2 will be the scoreline. Penultimate round coming up here in the first half. And boy, oh boy, what a T-side it's been from Vilga and her ladies. Just absolutely dominating Big's CT side. It's not just about them abusing the B bombs at time and time again, right? And they've even conditioned Big to setting up 3 players there. They kept having so many places towards the B bomb side, and then they go for the split. So many variations in how they're approaching this. Just great stuff overall. For Big, at the very least, sure, they're able to save a couple of weapons. You look at the money again, it's not really ideal. Might actually see the pistols coming out.
That said, there was the T side of Big EQUIPA, which is what got them through on Ancient into such a good position to close it out on CT. So I wouldn't write them out of this one yet, but definitely want to be looking to get at least 1, maybe 2 more rounds here. Xana with the AWP has the potential to do it here. Fantastic opening kill onto Vilga. The in-game leader removed immediately. These players in apartments put on notice. That Molotov skirting their feet. But now we go into the 5-on-4 and a chance here for Big EQUIPA to potentially steal one away.
How many times have we seen Nigma Galaxy, however, just take it away from them? Round 23, she should be careful. Around the corner comes Ada. Perfect bait by D7. As Xana with the AWP will find Cat as well, and all of a sudden, a 2 versus 5. A brilliant opportunity for Big to at least get to round number 3, but Tori still very much alive and kicking. The battle of the AWP here. Anna, if she can find the pick, but it's left by Peak and almost hits the shot on towards Jenny R. And she will fall on back. In the meantime, Tori looking to find something here. There are only 2 defenders, mind you, in this A bomb side. One of which is D7 inside of the bomb side, who is down to just 15 points of health. This is still doable for the side of Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, Tori, she's going to charge in and start clearing these angles. They are aware that she's dropped in here. Has the clear pit, and no, 80's going to swing out at the right time. Finds both. And that's going to be a third for Big, and off the back of just those pistols, the upgraded pistols and the single AWP in Zana, finding that opening kill onto Vilga was everything. It set them up for success. The bait and switch in Apps, the player hitting in towards Graveyard, just shooting off at Apps, baiting out the grenade switch, allowing the swing. Fantastic stuff there from Big EQUIPA to steal that one away from Nigma Galaxy. And the money, it's not great for the T side. You can see Vilga, she's back down to a P250. The utility, it's light across the board. They're going to be working with a bit of a weaker buy going into this final round of the half.
This could be a much more faster round coming out here from Nigma Galaxy, right? We have just 2 smokes, a nade, and a flashbang to work with. And as you said, a P250, the AWP, and the 3 AKs. So weaponry-wise, not too terrible. Utility-wise, almost non-existent. So they're going to try and kind of bait out this utility from Big. But Big are being pretty reserved with their utility right now. You have the smoke towards mid, which is going to slowly fade away. Ada, she's going to be holding towards short. With Zainab playing a much more conservative angle, she's going to be holding back inside of the bomb site. So a very, very turtle-up approach coming out from the CTs on both the bomb sites. Nigma Galaxy, 1 smoke. Should be for CT, I assume, and it should be the pop coming in inside of B.
Yeah, the AWP of Jenny R, the second AWP in play, is going to take down the AWPer of Nigma Galaxy. Jiggled off the angle, going to flashbang herself out, has a teammate here tucked in as well. This defense is perfectly set up for the CTs, even throwing the incendiary in, but they're pushed all the way into CT, catching Zana off guard. That's the AWPer taken out of the hands. Now 80, she's playing around the top of Fountain. These 2 CTs on site, it's getting tight, it's getting scary. Tori finding one. Jenny R, such close range, it's such a tough hot shot to hit. And now D7 and Ada, they have to pull off the 2v3 double AWP on the defense, and Kat, she's gonna find D7. Even seeing the secretary player, she can fall back, knows that they're coming, and can hold back with this AWP. Ada, we've seen some heroics out of her so far. She opened up this entire series with an incredible clutch. Now she has to clutch it here if she wants to secure this 4th round for Big EQUIPA. Just an AK-47, a smoke, and an incendiary, and Tori, the birthday girl, she swings out and she blows out the candle.
What an incredible statement coming out here from the side of Nigma Galaxy. It feels like Ancient never even happened, and they're showing why they're here. They're showing why they are the favorites. Now, can Big EQUIPA claw it back? It remains to be seen after the short break.
Than you ever played. And I believe it. And I believe my fire will never die. They take me for a fool, I'm taken for a ride. The more my feet are battered, the more I'm taken down. The more they think I'm innocent, I'm fighting from the ground. 'Cause I can take this pain, it's changing me. I will rise up to the moment and I won't stop.
Nigma Galaxy bouncing back with style here on their map pick of Inferno. 12-3 the score at halftime.
If we had any doubts about Nigma Galaxy being able to bounce back from Ancient, I think they were answered very emphatically in that first half. Just a dominant run on the T side. And despite the fact that Big EQUIPA were able to somehow snatch a few rounds away, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be enough. 12 rounds on the T side of Inferno it's absolutely massive. But here we go. With one thing Big have shown us, that they are a team who never say die. They will keep on clawing and biting and fighting till the very bitter end. Looks like it's going to be an early B hit here, though. And Cat is going to spot a player out. The nade's going to back off the edge and going to deal quite a bit of damage on the D7. And she's got a smoke as well to keep them at bay. But I don't think they're going to respect the smoke.
No, she's the only defender on the site. As soon as she drops this smoke, that is it for the defense. Has to find a multi-kill if they do decide to commit. They've jiggled the angle, thrown down the smoke of their own. Cat, she throws hers, but it's not going to spot them. As you said, they just barrel onto the site. It's given to them for free. That bomb can go down, and we move into a 5v5 retake. There is a kit in play, as well as 3 flashbangs for the CTs, a huge amount on this pistol round. Going to be setting them up for a good retake here. Cat, she's looking to take first contact alongside her teammate, but it's actually Anna who finds the kill in Banana. They're all finding kills across the map. Jenny on the defense, tucking down Ada in dark. She's found 2. Find Ada, chancing for one of her own, and Ada, she's just darting around, keeping them entertained. 23, she has to find 3 in Ada. Gonna shut her down. 3 in the round for her. And Big, they bounce back on the pistol.
It's 80 and Ada popping off. And that hold from the side of Nigma Galaxy, you know, as we saw, just to one player is only Cat. We know she's very capable, but when they're going to be lobbing in the smoke there that late, the T's aren't going to really respect that, right? And when it comes down to retake, I felt like they got a little ahead of themselves. They had like a couple of bullets remaining. I think it was Anna, just had a couple of bullets remaining in her USP, just committing to the fight instead of falling back and maybe going for the reload. But overall, great round for Big EQUIPA. It's going to be the full eco for Nigma Galaxy, wasting no time. You love to see it, as 23 able to find Jenny R, resting control of mid, and picking up a Galil as well. Now, they haven't invested anything, mind you, Lucy. They've already found 2 kills, and D7 is surrounded, but able to find 23 before she fades away.
You'd be forgiven for thinking this was a CT round. D7 in pit, holding off all of these players swarming at her, is good for 2. And now they have to be careful, can't give away any more kills, but she's going to find Vilga. The 2-on-2, Tori still with that Galil. And Big EQUIPA, they're going to back off. They drop a smoke into mid to prevent any immediate follow-up. But Tori, she's going to rotate over early on. Going to be towards CT. That smoke going to drop any vision, though. She's not going to be able to find any kill here unless she hits a stray bullet through the spray, but no, not going to go for it. So Heidi going to go plant that bomb. Sana playing with fire there, pokes and prods at Tori. That's a huge nade. Cat taken down to 25 HP off the back of it. They're phasing through the smoke here, and Zana holding it like a turret, finds both. It gets a little bit dicey there, but Big EQUIPA, they hold through.
It got very dicey there. I like how Big EQUIPA, it was Nigma Galaxy just moving like a pack, right? Like they get the first kill, and every fight, the first 3 members of Big took, it was basically a 1 versus 3 or a 1 versus 4. Just getting traded instantaneously. And for a moment I was scared. I'm like, wait, why are you heading towards A? You just saw all members of Nigma Galaxy there. And then finally a little bit of sense prevailing in the Big camp, and they're able to head to safety towards the B-bomb side. But here we go. Bai is going to be coming in for Nigma Galaxy. That previous round for them, there was an absolute win, Lucy, right? Taking away 3 weapons, taking out 3 players for Big with just the USPs. Absolutely brilliant. But they have the 3 A1s, no AWP yet for Ana. FAMAS and MP9, a handful of utility as well. We have a kit as well for Cat to work with. Big EQUIPA though, the AKs and Galils. Not really looking to go for the banana control either. They're respecting the CD smoke. Yeah,
they've absolutely given up banana control, and that's a scary thing against Nigma Galaxy because they will continue to take and dominate that position. You can see already Vilga still holding that top, but it's just going to be a burst out through Apps. 23 spamming through the smoke, finds one. D7 good for the trade. Vittori inside finding one as well. Kills coming back and forth. Ana has to swap to the USP. They overwhelm and they're able to take the bomb site. It has to be the retake and that aggression coming through. Vilga and Cat already here. They might not suspect such fast rotates coming through from the B defenders. Gonna be pushing up now, but she's spotted by Jenny R, holding the angle. It's so difficult to clear. Cat with the MP9 swinging through. Has to find Jenny R and it has to be a headshot. Can't quite do it. Jenny R dispatches her, and Big do it with one player alive.
Oh, just coming down to the 1v1, the Glock burst as well. Oh boy, Big. They're winning the rounds, but it's very, very close indeed. And you got to wonder, at one point, it's going to crack. At one point, Nigma Galaxy are going to be coming out in one of these clutches, but not right now. Nigma, once again, going for just the pistols this time around. They have so many rounds to work with, though, Lucy, right? There's no need to be going for any rash buys, going for any forced investments, so the pistols once more in play here. And for Big EQUIPA, it's about trying to win a round in a calm fashion. You know, win a round without coming down to the wire, without coming down to a 2 versus 2 or a 1v2. I'm looking to 80 to try and take the lead here, so to speak. She's got a Mac 10, right? Just run on out. Go on a fact-finding mission. We're seeing a similar setup to what we saw in the first round, which was done by Big. It's going to be Nigma Galaxy, 4 players clustered up together towards the top of mid, and just 1 defender towards the B bomb side as a catalyst.
Yeah, they've actually gone for this strategy where they've dropped about 3 smokes here for Vilga. She's already deployed 2 and picked up another, and holding the line with the Deagle takes Jenny R down. She's going to continue to push forward as well here, playing around this smoke, bursting through it, but D7 is holding it. That's now an opening. This utility, it's being thrown out. The rotations are coming through, though. And Big EQUIPA, if they decide to continue committing forward, they'll be walking into this rotated stack. But they're playing it patient here. 35 seconds left on the clock. And because they haven't contacted off this Nigma Galaxy, they're uncertain. They're not sure where this attack is going to come from. It is going to be B, though. The smokes, they get redeployed. Cat with the pistol here. She's holding the line, spamming through. Almost brings down Zana. It's just Tori on the site, and D7 deals with her. Ana and Cat have to pull up an incredible 2v4 if they want to steal this one away. And with just pistols, D7 is going to close the door.
Zana's so lucky to be alive, and D7 as well, getting dinked down to 3 HP, but they keep 4 alive and Big. This was 9-0 at one point for Nigma Galaxy, and now it's 12-7. Still a ways to go, but now, if you're a Big fan, now you're starting to believe. Now you're like, okay, we can do this. We can actually bring this one back and potentially close out map number 2, but still a long way to go. That's for the ultra-optimistic people, and I'm not one of them, Lucy.
I would say I am. I've seen Big EQUIPA play from these positions. When the backs are against the wall, they show such resilience, such teamwork. We saw it against Black Dragons, one of the most hard-fought series we've had at Impact League. And they were able to claw that one away. It came so close, but they just banded together. That resilience on display. And they're showing it here against Nigma Galaxy, coming into this half with 3 rounds to their name already, 4 in a row, and not looking to slow down. Zana with that AWP as well on the T side, that could be huge.
Well, yet another test here for Big, 4 in a row for sure, but a lot of them were against pistols, right? Just a 1 buy round, and now we have the AWP, the Arctic Warfare Magnum, in the hands of Ana. The rest of them M4A1s. It's going to be once more the a more default play here. 3 players towards mid and a little bit of posturing towards top of Banana, but Ada finding 23 is big. Now does a bomb site just have the 2 defenders. Anna holding a tiny little angle, pixel angle, hoping to find something, and she will indeed find 80. Jumping across, but able to somehow be taken down, and Anna's looking for more, and for the time being, Lucy, she's the sole defender of this A bomb site.
She is the only one here. We've seen heroics from her on Inferno, but she might not even be tested here. Vilga, she's rotated over, but that bomb is still down in bottom mid. They haven't committed to this, and with Anna hitting that AWP shot, that's going to be the call. They're out of there. They're going to the B bomb site. Zana, she's charging forward, throwing that utility through, and Vilga rotated over already. Cat in position. This side take becomes incredibly difficult. It's all on Cat. If she can find even just 1 kill here, it is everything, and that's exactly what she does. The flash from Vilga is perfect. Swinging out for more, throwing the nades, just being a huge nuisance, and the flanks come through. Anna and Vilga come and shut down big.
What a brilliantly played 3 versus 3 there. And I love how Cat, right, she didn't take the fight on her own. She waited for the flashbangs. Great utility usage as well. Both the flashes. First one, netting them a kill. Second one, delaying them. And then Anna and Vilga, both of them immediately just running in from the coffin's direction, shutting it down. And Cat didn't have to even show herself. She just got the first kill, just jiggles around, stays alive. That's all she needed to do. And Nigma Galaxy, they break the streak. For big EQUIPA, though, you got to remember that some of the rounds they won came down to the wire, meaning this buy isn't ideal. A couple of Galils, the AKs, and a Deagle in the hands of D7. And look at the aggression coming out of Nigma Galaxy. This is something they haven't done yet. However, the Flames will look at the feed of 23 down to 44 HP, actually dealing a lot of damage, in fact. And I'm not sure if the T's heard them. You can see Jenny R being very patient. She seems to be cognizant that there is a real possibility that the CTs have push inside of apartments.
They definitely got the read, and Anna, wow, that's a great shot. Just holding the line, finding these tiny slither angles here to get these opening kills. She was a little quiet on Ancient, but she's here to play on Inferno. Jenny R, looking to take a bit of control here towards Banana, has to slow clear all of these angles just because of how much of a nuisance Nigma Galaxy have been here. And Kat, she's got a friend coming over to defend with her. Still has a smoke as well. And with 53 seconds left on the clock, gets very, very scary with that utility still in their back pocket. An incendiary for Vilga as well. That gets thrown out. It forces Jenny R forward into Kat's crosshair. Anna finding Ada on the other side of the map, and they're slowly just picking them to pieces.
I want to take a look at the replay later on as to how Anna even gets that kill. She was looking towards mid, and Ada was coming out from inside the boiler, so it must have been a very, very nasty flick shot there from Anna. But the final tactical timeout getting called by Berlin International Gaming EQUIPA. That's a mouthful.
It certainly is. EQUIPA, for everyone at home, means team.
The more you know.
The more you know. So before they were picked up by Big, they were just called Team.
And before that, they were called Giants.
Giants Gaming, yeah, the core of all of them, except Zana, who are playing together. They're playing together for a number of years now, so plenty of experience here from both sides. Both these rosters go back in time for this women's scene. Storied players across the server, here to prove that they still have it. They still are #1. They can win this first women's LAN, this first LAN in over 2 years as well.
It's been a while. It's been a while, Lucy. And yeah, so much on the line. Look, there's a lot of money on the line as well, but for me, it's just the fact about the glory. As Anna being aggressive, finding one. In the meantime, Tori not able to quite protect her teammate. Instead, she will be shut down. Nice flick there. D7 down to 5 points of health. She keeps falling back. Anna looking for more. The Incendiary is going to keep them at bay, and immediately using that opportunity to reposition herself inside the library. And despite losing Tori early on, it looks like the danger has swiftly been swept aside. Couple of kills, though. So Big are going to be reasonably happy with that, but it is looking like this particular map is a done deal. Both teams looking absolutely brilliant on the respective map picks, and it looks like, I don't want to say it, but it looks like we're going to find ourselves an overpass. And one thing we've seen in overpass, Lucy, has been all the overtimes.
That is true. We could be in for an absolute treat here if we weren't already in this best of 3 semi-final. Anna with his AWP, she has stepped up here on Inferno, the difference maker for Nigma Galaxy. And look at this control towards Banana. This is what we talk about when we talk about Nigma Galaxy. If you don't contest this, they will just take it from you. And that is that side of the map. All there's even flashing through into bottom mid. The bomb is exposed. She's pushed all the way through. Cat finding 1.5 before she's dispatched. Anna, she's forced off this, has to throw the smoke down as well. So they're aware that 23 could be tucked in there. But having done the damage, they're going to back off. Vilga, the lone defender over on this site with her comrade and Cat going down early.
There is a timer for how long Vilga can stick around here, and the thing for Vilga, she's got no utility remaining for the banana position. She's going to be falling back, playing a much more safer angle, and here comes the play. What could be the final potential push here for Big EQUIPA into the A bomb set, and they're getting shut down one after the other, but D7 and Ada still alive. But on that bomb set, it is going to be Anna with the AWP.
Close quarters comeback from Anna. She's a menace in these situations, and proving why gets both, and that is map 4 Nigma Galaxy. We go 1-1 in the series, and we go all the way to overpass.